Hey there, welcome to Pilates. And today we are going to talk about handles and straps on the Balanced Body Reformer. This is a studio reformer. We do have a REVO bar, so that can really change the length of your straps. I find with the new instructors, they're really challenged with knowing where the risers should be, where the straps should be, what is short, what is long, what is standard. It can get so confusing, especially when you start moving the REVO bar. So let's just get to the basics. Okay, so I've got these traditional wood handles. I've got, the little rubber handles that they usually come with. And then I also have the Balanced Body straps. These are the double straps, and actually triple straps. So there's a hidden one right here. And this one you put around the ankle, okay? This one's for your foot. And this little bitty one is not just for your hands, okay? You can use the little bitty one for your feet also. But same with a long strap, you could use that for your hands or your feet. I'll get into a little bit more detail on that. I see a lot of instructors just assume that this is for your hands and this is for your feet. Well, not necessarily. It's for easy change in the length of your strap. So let's get into the details on that. So if you do have a Balanced Body Reformer, you will also have the risers in the back, and these can adjust, right? So you can turn this and go all the way down to the bottom. And you'll see on this little wood area that you can bring it to the center, or I like to have them all the way on the top for certain exercises. So we're just going to keep it here. I won't go into too much detail on the risers. That's for a different time. But let's talk about when you're setting up your reformer for your client. Well, number one, if you're not moving them out from that REVO bar, well, take your strap, put it around the shoulder rest, okay? If you notice, this is a little taut, right? Okay. Now, if I were to take this and put this around the shoulder rest and it was very loose, so for example, like this, it's very loose on this side, well, then what I need to do is tighten it to match the other strap. That's probably one of the easiest ways. But then also I'll get up on top of the reformer, I'll grab the straps and just make sure they're nice and level. Okay, so we are set up. I'm going to put these in little pegs behind the shoulder rests. And so we're ready. Now, legs and straps, short spine, long spine. I mean, we're pretty much set up for our standard straps. Now, let's say we get a client. They're tall, okay? So we move our REVO bar out 3. Let's say he's like 6'1". We might even need to go out a 4th notch. But let's say with 3. Well, if we take our strap, right, what's going to happen? Well, we can't put it around the shoulder rest, and if we do, it's really slack. So if we want to have the same resistance and the same feel for this tall person, well, what do? Well, we need to tighten it to that point that strap is taut around the shoulder rest, okay? So then the length will be similar, okay? Now, let's say you have a really tight client and you really don't want them to go to 90 degrees with their legs. Well, then maybe you could keep this out for the straps for the feet. But if you're setting up a reformer for a short client and a tall client, this is how you do that. Remember, move the REVO bar first, then set up your straps. Okay, now I'm going to put those straps back into the pins. Let's say, okay, I'm done for the day, and I'm like, okay, I got to move my REVO bar back in. Why won't it? Oh, because the straps are short, okay? So remember, you'll want to take those straps off the pins, pull the carriage in, and then guess what? To be really nice to the next instructor that's going to work on this reformer, or for the next client, change your straps back to standard. Okay, so again, I'm going to release the pulley system. get my straps around that shoulder rest, tighten it, and then I'm going to do that the same on the other side. Okay, again, I'm going to release to give a little bit more strap, put it around the shoulder rest, tighten it, lock it in, and again, to be very specific, get up on that reformer, take a look at it.